and welcome. I suppose you want to self-improve and be better, like how we all do, but you may feel stuck and worse than even before you started. I'm guessing that you already searched and watched multiple other YouTube videos about self-improvement, yet you still feel like you struggle to follow it and don't feel any change. There is a pretty valid reason for this, and that reason is the self-determination theory, developed by Edward L. Deci and Richard M. Ryan. This theory explains why you may even feel more frustrated and discouraged when you're trying to follow self-development advice. P.S. I advise you to also read about it, because I could be simplifying it too much and might leave out necessary details. The link is down below. Self-determination here is defined as the ability to process making one's own choices and controlling one's own life. Basically being authentic. And the more self-determined you are, or the more you feel in control over your own life, the greater well-being, personal growth, and optimal functioning you will have. But the problem here is, when you want to be a better version of yourself and self-improve, you tend to look towards the external world and how the external world defines it and validates it, rather than understanding what you truly want. Oh, you saw a video saying that you should read complicated books or work out in order to be better? Well, sure then, it's obvious you should do that in order to improve. Then, after a short while, you have forgotten about it and moved on, ultimately not following the advice. And this, the self-determination theory explains, is because you did not understand why, and you did not integrate it into your own self, and you did not enjoy it. This study shows that there is a huge difference with doing something because you're told to, and understanding why you should do something when you are told to do it. According to the self-determination theory, you will actually be more successful and satisfied when you understand why you should do it, when you integrate it as a part of your identity, and when you make it more enjoyable. This is why most people are failing at self-improvement, because they are following the external validators, like YouTube and other people, telling them what to do, instead of really understanding why one should do it first. The theory is also backed up with multiple scientific studies, which says that if you are self-determined, aka you feel like you have control over your own life, follow your own self-determined values instead of others, and feel responsible over your own life, you will experience more motivation, wellness, and optimization in your life. To give a fun visual example, taken from the psychology website I have linked in the description, Blue feels he is falling behind his friends with workouts. He feels guilty and ashamed over his own laziness. Motivated by this, he starts to work out and eat better. But his heart isn't in it. He's working out solely because of shame and fear of how the others will perceive him. Some weeks pass by, and Blue has slipped into his old routines multiple times. He feels the internal pressure and stressed about his friends seeing him as a failure. Another while passes, and Blue starts to recognize improvements and that he feels more energized now. Blue accepts that working out has other benefits than looking good for others and decides to work out for his own sake too, not just for his friends' validation. And then, Blue starts to integrate his working out habits into his own identity. He sees himself as someone that values health and activity. He looks forward to surprising his friends too, but he aligns his motivation with his personal goals and values. And lastly, just to add, it could also be that Blue starts to find a genuine interest in working out. He enjoys pushing his limits and understanding why muscle gets built up. Now, Blue is engaged in working out because he finds it personally fulfilling and engaging, not because of the external reward. The point with this is to make you reflect over areas in your life where you might feel like you have messed up because of vain factors, like just being told to do it, and not follow understanding why for yourself. I think you should genuinely look into yourself and understand what you want, instead of just looking at what others could want. I think that we, as individuals, have forgotten to take a step back and re-examine ourselves. We lack now the ability to truly think for ourselves and to honestly be conscious in the mess of this world. We never notice that we aren't really thinking and that our thoughts really isn't our own. but fed through some YouTube or TikTok video, there is less space to act autonomous and to step back into the cocoon of your own self here. That is why I think you should practice true self-regulation and to pay attention towards everything. And that starts with yourself. So, to summarize this video, you should practice self-regulation, which means taking control over your own fate, take responsibility, and be self-motivated, which basically means just learn about yourself. You should understand why you have to do the actions to reach what you want, like reading complicated works in order to understand the word better. You should integrate the habits of what you want into your identity. And lastly, you should learn to enjoy what you do. There is a lot to say and discuss on this topic, so I'll probably make more videos about this in the upcoming future. Goodbye!